Alright everybody, so we wanted to get a video up, interior tour of the 2022 Winnebago Travato 59gl. I'm here in the front in the cab, as you can see. Not much has changed up here, you know, looks wise. Has a great Pioneer head unit, reverse camera. There's right here is your powered rear view camera slash mirror. It's really interesting. We'll show it in a video, but while you're driving you can see all the traffic behind you. Really helpful. We really like, we have the ultra plush leather on the seats here, so zoom in, see that. Really comfortable, really nice. And these seats of course swivel around really easy. Right here, if you want to come in, Brittany, and show them this, you literally just pull up right there, spins, that easy. So these seats spin right around, right back here into your little dining area. So I'm not going to go into huge detail on the front cab area. It's a Ram chassis. Everybody at this point pretty much knows the details on that, but we really like these seats and the ultra plush leather, and the fact of the clearance swiveling around is really nice. Passenger seat is excellent. On our Ethos, it was really hard to get the seats to swivel. I literally had to put all my strength into it to get them to turn around. So this has been a really nice change, and the passenger seat being able to lean back, not hit anything, easily swivel is also really helpful. We've already sat and ate here. We love it. This right here is a lagoon table. Pretty handy. It can be taken off from here and mounted over here on the passenger side. So if you prefer to work on that side, computer or whatnot, you know, or just sit and watch the TV, you can do that. And as you can see, TV is right here. So for us, you know, we've only had it for a few days, so we haven't had a movie night or anything, but we could just lounge out in these front swivel captain's chairs and watch the TV, relax. We think it's going to be really enjoyable. And you have this beautiful sound bar right here. It's linked to the TV. You can also link it Bluetooth to your phone. So that'll be really nice on movie night or just catching up on our TV shows. Here in the dining area, you have overhead storage, as you can see, toilet paper, sports supplements. Just a heads up, if you guys are interested in getting some of these, there's a link in the description so you guys can check those out. But this is the company that I work with. But this right here is really nice for us. We have some tripods up here, this nice RV care kit that we were given when we purchased the Travato, and then I of course just use it for all my supplements. They fit perfect, so this is really handy, and we still have space here. Still kind of figuring out where we're gonna lay out everything, but it's nice. This right here is nice. Just got storage for supplements and whatnot. It's not a deep storage, so we'll probably just maybe store some extra mugs or some extra cups in there. But we just keep all our vitamins and sports supplements in there. These seats right here, we've heard some complaints about them. We actually find them to be pretty comfortable and at the right angle. You know, the people have said 2021 had a little bit more comfortable seats. We went in at 2021. We weren't in it long enough to really compare the seats and this to that, so we can't really give you honest feedback on that. But for us, we find these comfortable. We love that, you know, you have the seat belts on both. These seat belts are amazing. Just show them the seat belts, Brittany. So as you can see, you have your full seat belts, both sides. So that's nice. You can fit 4 passengers in here. I want to try to sleep 4 in here because this no longer makes into a bed, but you can fit 4. So if you're just going out for a day trip or whatever and you want to be able to cook lunch or, you know, maybe dinner, you could go out with some friends and go biking and things like that. Underneath the seats, you have a little bit of storage. I'm not going to lift it fully because we have stuff on the seat and we don't have anything in there right now besides some remotes, but that is a little storage area. You have this lockable storage area underneath the table, so that's pretty nice. It's, you know, not crazy big, but it's good enough. So As you can see, we just have another safe in there, a lockable safe, and then just a little broom and dustpan. But it's deep enough that you can put some flip-flops in there. You can put a little safe or other valuables in there. And actually, while I'm down here, as you guys can see, ours came with the front mat, so that's really nice. We really like it. Travato, you know, logo across it. That's pretty cool. It was a nice surprise to find that when we were going through our stuff. Behind the seats right here too, you do have some storage. So we actually have our cat travel bag and a book bag back here, and then another small tripod with the bendable legs there. So that's really handy. And coming over here is basically the control of everything in the unit. You have your Truma system right here in the middle, temperature gauge. This right here, you can is your screen to check your tank levels, battery levels. Here's your water pump. This right here is just for this front light. And then right here is your power control system. You can click through that, check it out. I know Winnebago has some videos on that. Winnebago also has some videos on the display right here. This right here is just, you know, you can turn your inverter on, check out some info for the Volta Pure3 system. Right here is your LP propane on-off switch. You do have one outside, but this is your inside one. And then here's your holding tank heater. And then right here is the main reason we got this, which it does come with this little cover, which is nice because that's kind of bright at night. This is your Volta Pure3 gauge. So it's I like the look of it. It kind of looks like a you know, pressure gauge, or you know, a type of odometer gauge. It's pretty cool. As you can see, we're sitting at about 70%. We had it sitting here all day yesterday, today. So that's pretty good. It was down to, I think, around like just under 60, and we drove it for 15 minutes to go grab some food, and they're up 10%, so that's pretty cool. And we'll do some videos describing the Volta Pure3 system. There's videos out there. Winnebago has some. Volta, of course, has some. Other YouTube channels, a couple of them have some going into some detail, but we'll go into some detail, explain that system as we use it some more. I myself am still learning it, and the insides and outs about the Volt Star and everything. So once we get a better hang of it, we're going to do some videos explaining that, because we think that really sets the Travato apart, or you know, the Storyteller has the Volta system in it also. It sets those rigs apart from all the others, and honestly, I don't think you should get a Class B or a van without the Volta system in it, or a really good lithium system. Like EcoTrek has a pretty decent lithium system in it, but it's just not as powerful as this system. So that's why we chose this rig. It's hands down the best that you can get. So we're going to now move into the galley area, and we'll let Brittany take over.
Alright, so we're in the kitchen and the galley area of our Travato. So I'm going to start over on this side. We have a beautiful countertop here. Starting on the way end, we have this nice extension, and the best part about this is it sits flush with our other countertop. So this gives you a nice amount of space as you're going to be cooking in here. And of course, we have our sink. And as you can see, it goes pretty deep in here, so you can actually wash some real pots and pans. Has a nice swivel there, and this sits right on top. And this is new now, and the 2021s didn't have this, but now in the 2022 they put in a true induction cooktop. So this is now one less thing that you have to run on propane, because you have the amazing Volta system in here. You can run this beautifully, and you can just cook using your electricity, your solar. So that's fantastic. Right around here, we have a nice little area where you can put spices, really whatever you feel like you need to put in there for your kitchen. You have some outlets right here. These three switches are all to different lights in the van. And then right next door you have your water pump. So you're right next to the bathroom here, so you can easily turn that on and off. coming right underneath your countertop, you've got a whole bunch of storage. So these are really easy to open, and they click right back into place. You can hear that. So that's really nice when you're driving, so you don't have to worry about anything coming out of your drawers. They're pretty deep too, so there's a lot of storage there. You have another 2 outlets right here, and this is actually to another light that's up top here on the ceiling. More storage. We love seeing that. So this actually goes pretty deep in. We kind of have some really random stuff in there. Your water filter is in there as well. And then right next to that, you have your Eco Hot. So this will actually flush your cold water out of your lines when they're sitting there, so that you don't have to worry about using extra water when you're boondocking. So when you turn on that water in the shower, it's gonna be hot right away, so you're not wasting any water, which, as we know, these tanks are not very big. They're 18-gallon tanks in the Travato, so you gotta utilize that water very smart when you are out boondocking. Right up here, more storage. We love it. So that's where we just keep our cups, our plates. We have a toaster oven. This actually fits all of our pots and pans in that little bag right there. And we just have a little bit of storage for some extra leftovers right now. And that's this side of the kitchen. Coming over here, we have a whole nother area. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the Travato. So you have this wonderful NovaCool refrigerator and separate in the bottom. Freezer. So you have a good amount of space. Lots and lots of room. This is great for a Class B. A lot of them are much smaller. I have that locked. There we go. 2 separate shelves in your freezer. So for a lot of people, this is really all the space you're gonna need. Up top, you have your microwave oven. This is not a convection oven, so that's something to point out there. But for a lot of people, that doesn't really matter. So, and that really doesn't matter to us. We're just actually gonna pick up a little grill, and we're gonna start doing a lot of grilling instead of using a convection oven to bake things. So this is your pantry slash closet slash, I mean, you can use it however you want. The great thing is you have these shelves right here. These actually are removable, so you can take them out and put them at different points in this little pantry area, so you can utilize it how it's best for you. So as you can see, we have a lot of different things in there right now, and we're still trying to figure out how we're really going to utilize it, which is best for us. On the door, as you probably couldn't see yet, there is also a mirror, so that's nice. And that really wraps up the whole kitchen area. So we'll move on to the bathroom. So right behind the kitchen, we have our full, complete wet bath. So I'll let Neil kind of pan in there a little bit so you can see before I actually step in. So you can do it all in here. You can brush your teeth, you can shower, you can go to the bathroom. It's all completely enclosed in this one area. And it's actually a pretty decent amount of space too. They did a really nice job in here. The one thing that gets some people is the height difference in here. So for reference, I'm 5'5". So when I get up in here, I can stand and I'm not hitting the ceiling. But for anybody who's taller, even 6 feet tall, you're gonna be hitting the ceiling up here. So showering's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So you kind of have to pick and choose, you know, what works for you in your Class B van. This works out for us, and Neil's just taking a little bit of a hit with his showering in here. Beautiful sink. And then they have a really nice shower head up here Of course, they did also put in another mirror right here in the bathroom. Below the sink, they have a nice little area so you can keep it dry when you're showering. I just put a couple of extra things of toilet paper in there right now. You do also have the nice paper towel holder. It will keep your toilet paper dry when you're taking a shower in here. Everybody likes that. And as you can see, the toilet's a good size. So it has a nice little flush right here. So if you want to clean using that, you can. You have a nice towel rack right here. And then right above that, you have your medicine cabinet. And I've already stuck some sunscreen and stuff in there. But it goes back pretty far actually in here, so you can actually fit a lot of stuff. And you have your vent right up in here too, so you can make sure you have that on when you're taking a shower. And I think my favorite part of this is definitely this nice door. So it easily unlocks and slides just like that. Boom. And then you have a hidden bathroom. And that's really all there is to it.
Alright, so we are here in the bedroom now. It's the next day actually. We're finishing this video out, so that's why I'm in a different shirt and whatnot. We really like this bedroom. Good sized bed. We don't have the exact dimensions, but we will give those in another video where I'll go through, I'll measure everything out for everybody. That way it gives you guys an idea just of the storage space, underneath the bed, height-wise, things like that, and actual size of the bed. But you have two big storage compartments here. We use it for our clothes. We each have one. The bed here, just unhook this seatbelt looking thing right here. Bed folds right down. You have this leg right here that folds down. It actually gives you a step up because it's kind of high. As I said, the bed's pretty good size, so it's good for two people. If you want to go any more, as in a family with kids, it might be a little tight, but it works for us. It gives tons of storage underneath, and in our situation we have the cat, so we're actually gonna have the cat litters box towards the end, so that'll work. Really easy to fold up. Just fold one side up nearest the window, kind of curve it over, make sure you have this leg kicked up, and just like that. And this leg actually has a magnet on it that sticks right there, and then you just buckle this back in. You do underneath have a few lights. You have one of these ram mount bars right here, so you can hook up you know, cup holder, iPad holder, whatever you're thinking. Whatever works for you. You have this tray right here, remotes, things like that can go in there, cell phone at night. You also have a tray back here. It'll probably be hard to see on the video. You'll be able to see it when we go around towards the back, that you can put your phones in or anything you want, even drinks if you want to reach up there and throw a drink in at night. So you got plenty of spaces, plenty of options. You do have some plugs right here, your standard wall outlet plugs, and then also some USBs on the back that I'll show you when we get around to there. And as I said, underneath, tons of storage. You have a pull-out drawer right here. We just have some cat toys and random things in there. All your fuse boxes, fuses right here behind this little flap that they give you that buttons right up. That's nice, covers it up, hides it away. Pretty big and decent storage right here. So we just have tools in there right now. Pull out right there. And right here they have these. They've added in. Open up, Velcro, good amount of storage. You can put books, iPads, laptops, whatever in there. Then you have these little pockets. This is something we actually wish they would have did a little bit differently. So they have 3 pockets on each, two levels of that. We wish they would have actually just done 2 bigger ones, because that way you could fit shoes in there. With this one right here, you only could really fit in flip-flops. So that's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. It's still nice. We just have some random things thrown into it, like extra bath things and jackets and whatnot. Over here, you have another reading light, as well as your touch ones up under the cabinets. And up top, you have your AC. So you have your downflow, your airdrop vents right here. That's really nice. And then I don't think we shared, but I guess it's part of everything, is the fan. I guess we actually did share that, or I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to share it right now anyways as part of the bedroom, but it's really kind of part of everything. You have this beautiful max fan right here. It's completely, as you'll see, got an on-off button right here. Don't have to crank it, nothing. Hit it. Boom. You have it turned up, pulls a lot of air. It's really nice. A little loud when you have it turned all the way up, but that's great. So if, as you can see, you have the screen right there. You have the screen on the side door. If you had those down, you had this open, you just pull air right through and cool it down. And today being about a 70-degree day here in St. Augustine, Florida, this is actually perfect with just the doors open right now. Beautiful breeze. If you want a little extra air, open that up, suck it right out. So back here in the bedroom, I think that pretty much sums it up. As I said, we'll get some measurements for you in another video. And when I say that, I mean I'm going to literally go through with the tape measure, measure everything. That way you guys can write it down, just for reference. For us, that was a big thing. As I referenced earlier with Go Small Live Large's video, he went through and did measurements in his Travato he has, which is 21. And it was really helpful with us figuring out storage for when we were thinking about getting this 2022, because they didn't change that much. So a lot of the measurements are still the same in certain areas. Just the bed's a little bit different because the wall slants, so the head of the bed is a little bit wider for shoulder space, which is nice for us. We like that. It takes a little bit from back where the toilet is, but we don't mind that. It works perfect for us. We'd rather have better sleeping area. So that's, you know, a different measurement, but as in height wise and things like that, it's pretty similar. So it helped us a lot, and I think it'll help you guys out. So we'll cruise around to the back now, but just remember, we will have those measurements in a video soon.
All right, so now we're on the back of our Travato. So starting over on this side, you can see we've got some more storage here. So this opens right up. You can fit a hose and whatever you need to right back here. It isn't too deep, but it's very tall, so you can fit a lot of stuff in there still. Down here, more storage. So you can never have enough storage in these. So that also covers right up with this nice little black button shade that they give you. Above both of those, there's another LED light, so you can turn that on when it's dark outside. On the back of each window, there's actually these beautiful, nice insulated covers. So they unzip just like that. Then you can see out the back. Easy as can be. And it definitely helps a lot with keeping the heat out. Right here, this is probably one of our favorite things personally about the Travato, is the nice bug screens that they put in here. So it literally just rolls right up and it clips right up here, and if you want it down, you just unclip it, it'll fold right down, and you just have to zip it to put it in place. So then we can be laying on the bed looking out somewhere nice out west, hopefully very soon, and not have to worry about any bugs getting in. So that's awesome. Over here we have, once again, more storage. So this goes really deep in there, and once again, it's nice. They give you a nice little cover that you can put right over it and button it right back up again, so that everything's sort of hidden in there. This is your all-in-one water control unit. So what we love so much about this is it tells you exactly where your knobs need to be if you're dry camping, if you're on city water, if you're gonna winterize your unit. It has everything right here. So we really like that a lot about the Travatos.
And one more thing is, this is that storage I was talking about right here. You can put drinks, you know, magazines, you know, some books sideways like this if you wanted, and there are some USB plugins back there.
I think that about covers the back of the unit here, so if anybody has any questions at all, just drop us a comment below. We would love to answer anything you can think of.